Hi guys, my name is MJ. Welcome to FIrstLook channel. So it's pretty much a season of variants. Hot Wheels side, we have been looking at the Falcon, Mercedes Evo variants, and of course on emission model side, the premium side, we are looking at emission model coming up with so-called re-release some of the earlier editions of their initial release. For example, the very first one that is out right now is actually the white 86. Of course, that is so-called a variant to the very first white one that they have done, white 86 that they have done. So I want to do a very quick comparison. We take a closer look at the white that initial model has done so far. Of course, the GTR was the very first one to be released at that time, and so it was just called white. Okay. However, we can see the finishing is actually metallic. So even though they did, oh my god, it's so tight. So even though they did a metallic version of this white, but they still just call it white. Okay, I want to take this up off the base so that we can do a comparison with the rest. Because after this first white that they did, the rest of them all along has been solid white, flat white, or some of you may call it. Okay, so we just take a closer look at this. Alright, so this is metallic or pearl white. Alright, so just park this here, and after that then came the 86, the EG, and also the Rocket Bunny, and all of them was in solid white. Then now this latest variant. Of course, we will also see a variant of the white GTR, I believe. I think there is a variant, I can't recall right now, because I know there is the blue and red for sure. Yes, there will be a variant. However, this time let's focus on the very first one. So this one, they have renamed it to white metallic. Okay, apart from the rest, they're all just white. Okay. Alright, so we do a quick comparison between the two metallic white that they have done so far, and also on the very first 86. Okay, let's take that out as well. Okay, so this one is in white on different set of wheels. However, it's the same set of wheels. It's just different shade of with different trimmings. Let's call it trimmings. Okay, I'll just need to move the camera a little bit here. Okay, got it. Alright, so let's see. Okay, let's do a quick comparison. So, up until now, one of the common comment that people have been making is that the latest one seems to look a little bit more detailed. I'm guessing that is because of the color. The metallic white actually makes most of the details stand out a little bit more. Maybe because they don't have to put it such a thick layer as the solid white. Maybe that's why you see all the little details there. It's more obvious. It's more obvious in the metallic white. Okay, so the initial white looks much more flat. So I hope I'm able to show it to you through the camera. Because through pictures, it actually is not very obvious. But you put it two together like that, then we can see some of the differences. Of course, the more obvious one is the wheels. It's still the same design but in a different color. So the first one came out in gold trims, while the latest one is in chrome. Then slight differences on the decals. At the back, it's rather similar. Both still has the Scion logo on it. Okay, both have the PANDEM logo. The diffuser, everything is the same. However, one thing I noticed that they have made, let's call it an update to the finishing, is they did the details on the back fender, okay, on both sides. So initially they did not do it, and as far as I know, see the previous one, there weren't any details there, and as far as I know, this is not the first time they have improved it. Actually, I didn't notice it initially, so only when I got the white, then I start to take notice on this chameleon one. There is actually problem is in even with my naked eye, I can't really see. I couldn't really see it, but it definitely it's not the same paint. It does not have that sparkly, flaky kind of finishing on that that very same part where we see the black color detailing. So actually, on this model, they started updating it a little bit by adding that detail to it, which is really very nice and very in that small space, and they are able to be so precise. I think it's really something. It really tells how these Japanese guys can actually achieve such accuracy at this kind of scale. That is to me very impressive. Okay, so comparing to the GTR white, somehow the GTR has a slight yellow hint to it, slight yellow tint to it compared to the 86. So maybe let's call the white a pearl white. Yeah, and this one stays true to its name, the metallic white. Yeah, I think the GTR is closer to a pearl white. So if that's the case, then this would be so far the only pearl white up until now, and this will be the only metallic white up until now. So it's nice to see initial model actually trying out different colors, different shade. Some people feel that why are they doing so many variants, but I think even when they reproduce it, they still make some differences here and there. So you just collect what you want. I don't see a need to actually chase for everything. I wanted to take this out to show a better close up. There we go. So if I mentioned a couple of times, this is still my favorite casting out of initial model in this scale up until now. This somehow this casting is actually very, very nice for photographs, because compared to the rest, right? If we compare to the EG, the RX-7, and also the GTR, I kind of feel that they are really rounded, very round on the edge, compared to this more kind of boxy, more sharper kind of body shape to it. So I really prefer this over the other three for now, and I'm definitely looking forward to the upcoming Supra and also the R34. Nice, very nice. Okay, so there will be, I know there will be orange, blue, and I think there will be a red on variant on the 86. So my understanding is that the main objective of coming out with these variants for now is actually to kind of help the Japanese market to catch up with the rest of us, because the understanding is that they did not get the first few release of initial model 64 scale. Alright, cool. So this is actually a very nice addition to my collection. Okay, so as usual, I will be taking close-up photographs of this guy and putting them on my Instagram. Remember to follow me there, virtutoys.mj. Remember to hit the subscribe button to follow me on more awesome videos. Right? Thank you very much for watching. Bye.